Let me good friends. Oh my goodness. Okay, got this scripted somewhat. Okay, it may or may not be in order. Plus, I need two hands because I get pictures. Um, this is okay. When I turn this on, then the Bluetooth kicks in, and then I can't hear anything. Um, you're probably gonna hear stuff that I can't hear because I got this thing on. Okay, I'm gonna start off with. I know you're gonna find this exciting. Okay, track two blades. These are expensive, but they're very good, and well, they cut good, very good. They last way longer than those garbage disposables. You must be at a Rush concert. Rush, oh my god. Oh, speaking of them, well, they're going to be mentioned probably 2 or 3 times here. Greg Starr's like, oh, Rush rocks. No, 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 don't think so. Okay, okay, the Timmy's mask thing. Okay, not just Timmy's, Mickey D's. Um, okay, so I go into Timmy's on the Indian. Okay, these guys are questionable. Management, I mean. Okay, since COVID started, or no, just before COVID, I see the manager out there putting signs. I used to see him all the time. COVID starts, I haven't seen him since. That's almost 2 years. 2 years. So you would think management doesn't come in, so the supervisor, well, he would hope there's one. They're probably thinking, well, I don't. Why should I care? The manager doesn't, he doesn't care about us. Why should, yeah. Oh, it shows. And here's why. Uh, okay, it started with. Okay, this is like a week and a half ago. So I go up to the. I went inside to order 2 dozen donuts at the shelter. Yeah, I'm getting food for the shelter all the time. There's good people there. The ones working. The ones staying there. I don't want to get into that. I'll be here all day. Uh, okay, so I go in and they said, okay, you go pick it up at the drive-thru in the morning. And I said, yeah, okay, sure. So I go pick it up, no problem. It's like 5:30. The next day, I go up to the drive-thru to order. This is early in the morning. They said, no, you have to go inside. I'm like, I picked it up here the other day, but I can't order it from here? Really? Alrighty. So I go in to order the donuts. There's one guy with a high vis vest. Oh, he's saying, oh, hi to everybody in the back. Oh, there's something different about this guy. Oh, he doesn't have a mask. I'm like, Timmy's people not see this? Oh no, he's buddies with it. He must be a treat to work with. That one. I'm like, I'm not giving these Timmy's people, I've been giving them tips forever. And oh, look, the good times keep rolling on. Well, you're not getting a tip from me. Sorry. I'm not leaving them anything. Nothing. Okay, McDonald's. Oh my. I may have to stop going to this one. Okay. Young kid in there. Had been about 16, 17. No mask. I go to the counter and I go, hey, do you not see this kid here? Oh, yeah. I go, do you think that's cool that he's not having a mask? Well, yeah. They're like dancing around it like it's not even serious. I'm like, oh my. Okay. So then just yesterday, I go in there. I'm standing there and I'm waiting for somebody to get out, from I'm supposed to be next. Well, this one girl comes in and she goes to the kiosk and then she just goes right ahead of me and I'm like, did I just see that? So I went up and I'm like, hey, did you not see me there? She's like, well, I'm only going to be in a minute. And I'm like, oh, fuck. Oh, did I swear? Okay, hopefully Baby Nair doesn't hear that. Oh, I don't want to start this video over. Okay, so I got my coffee and my frame fiber muffin, and as I'm leaving, I give her a stare down. And I'm like, I best not see this one again. So I go and make deeds this morning. Well, afternoon. I'm like, oh, what kind of trouble am I gonna run into? There's like next to nobody in there. I'm like, oh, well, here's a coffee right here. Oh yeah, this stuff rocks. Just like Bryan Adams, best artist ever. If it was Rush, he'd be drinking from the dumpster. Okay. So what else? Okay. So I did a blog on Spin about health benefits. Turn health professionals are going to turn away this in the state of Ohio. Republicans are running it. No shock here that they're doing what they're doing. Okay, and so our country is going to take notice of the stuff that's going on because don't be surprised. That's going to be coming here too. That they're turning away gays, lesbians, transgender, anybody who's not straight, turn them away for healthcare. You're like, then my very good friend Miss Ohio on Spin says, well, you you go into the clinic and they charge you like $20 just for, because you get I don't know if it's like $20 for the Tylenols or $20 for the visit, but she said you can go in there, and I'm like, no, they're probably going to turn them away. Probably. Oh, okay, and see, that's a segue to let me dig up your picture, shall we? Okay, this one. See, the Bluetooth kicked in, and okay, this one. Oh shit. Oh come on, where's it? Okay, see, I'm trying to. Oh, here, right here. Okay, that's to me, public enemy number one. Because she voted for the shock therapy. Well, actually, it was a vote to not do stuff, and they didn't like that, so they voted. Okay, see, there was like 62 of them, and you're like, well, shouldn't even been one. Nope. And my buddy Rod says, well, that kind of thing wouldn't slide in this country anyway. Yeah, but I says, well, okay, notice the timing. The timing of it. Oh, it's all about timing, or all about the money. In this case, timing, because it was three weeks before the election. See, the drug lord, that would be I'll show you him. The drug lord right there, him. He had called the election, but he brought that out 3 weeks before. I'm like, oh, good timing. But he ended up with a minority, which doesn't work for him. But he exposed the conservatives, and I'm like, why even bother showing up? You're playing right into his hands, and they don't care really. It's quite obvious. Um, and this Goopo here, okay, you remember him? He's a spare that sent my my job to China. 220 jobs to him. So come Armageddon time, I tell people, get a dance partner. Oh, the golfer has his. Um, that's one of them. The other dance partner, oh, this one. Let me see. Um, okay, enough of those spares. Okay, yeah, see, okay, I was going to mention that they're, the Gladu, she's a Nazi lover. Because, and see, I was going to do this video from the park, the Veterans Park, right beside the library. And I was going to point to the memorial where all the names. I'm like, what are the chances these guys agreeing with anything that this bear is doing? Shock therapy, really? None of them. None of them would go for that. Zero. Because they what they say, hey, isn't that what we were fighting the Nazis for? Like they're like bad. That's what the Nazis were doing. Well, it wasn't like they were gonna go take them out because of that. It was because they're kind of being tyrants in Poland and France and all over the place. Well, they're probably saying, well, what's the point of even going there when these guys are doing the same thing? Well, let's see. I want to get into this guy here. Everybody know my buddy. Greg Sarah knows who this is, and if you don't know who he is, well, you're not missing anything anyway. Okay, so he's the worst singer ever, and according to my buddy Stick Handler, he'll say that's the worst singer ever. Yep. Cause, well, all you gotta do is just play that rendition of the Butcher Job, the Canadian anthem at the Jays games. Oh, Canada. Oh, so you're saying, oh, that sounds pretty good. Well, see, Fonzie would say incorrectamundo. Fonzie was cool. Getty, not so cool. And and the spare right here, Gladiator, no, really not cool. But Getty, okay. And I mentioned it to my sister the other day. I said, I haven't thought much of this guy ever since he did come out to this SARS concert. He didn't come out to save Justin Timberlake, and no, Keith Richards. He's not even Canadian. I'm like, where's Getty? Oh, nowhere. Really? Well, we have the worst band ever in this country, and that's the worst singer right there in that same band. We also have. Let me. Damn it. Okay, see, I'm I need okay. See this guy here? Okay, Greg Sarter is well aware of who that is because he has a picture of him. That's Rick Hadfield from here. That's the worst astronaut ever. And you're like, oh, well, you're hearing this for the first time, are you? Oh, really? He's the one who dumped his spacesuit off at Value Village. And a girl picked it up in Toronto. And you're like, what the? Okay, Sherry at the Sony shop says, well, they give him suits. It may not be the real one. And I'm like, I wouldn't have took my eye off that suit. My sister says, well, maybe his wife dumped it. Again, I wouldn't take my eye off that suit. Somebody goes over to his place, asks him where his suit is. Oh, I don't know. Because that's what he told the news people. Oh, how'd your suit get? Well, I don't know. Like I tell people, do you think an American would do that? No. And I said to the guys at work, the space agency and the U.S. public are seeing this for the first time. They're like, I don't think we should send Canadians up there. Oh, where's Fonzie? Fonzie, Fonzie has to get in on this one. Yes. See, here we go. I'm having issues trying to dig up these pictures. And see, Fonzie would say, correcto mundo. You'd say, yeah, I don't think that's a good idea. Sending Canucks, yeah. Well, I wouldn't either. You're like, well, why would you do that in the first place? You need to be from this town to actually put two and two together. Because the golfer did. You see, this guy, my dad, if he was alive to see that, he'd say, what's up with that? And I'd have to tell him, really? Do I need to explain it? Well, that coffee's good. Oh, it rocks. Just like Brian Adams. Okay, so okay, my last one. Because this is going to be almost 20 minutes. The shelter where I drop off food. I got a whole bunch in the fridge ready to go tomorrow morning. So the one girl, the native girl, she kind of keeps to herself. Oh, okay. So I give her bananas, sometimes donuts. Mostly donuts and bananas. But the other day, I gave her two bananas. They were kind of, and I ate one. I didn't think they were that green. I gave her two, and then I walked away, and I see something in the corner of my eye. Oh, bananas are getting thrown on the road. I'm like, what the? I went and picked them up, and I says, you don't want these? Nope. I'm like, why didn't she just say she didn't want them when I gave them to her? Because I go into the shelter, and I says, yeah, I've been giving her stuff like all the time. And then she does this. And she says, well, I don't think you're giving her stuff anymore. Nope. I was pretty disappointed in that. Very, very. Because now she get none. I don't know. Okay, okay, one more. Okay, the border. Okay, now I'm looking up stuff. Okay, I don't know about the U.S. side, but the Canadian side. You cross there, you need a test there before you come back. That means you're gonna have to pay for it there. They're not peeps here are gonna do that. So next month they're gonna change something. I don't know what it is, but that's currently what it is right now. You can go across. Apparently flying is different for some reason, but driving, that's what you got to do. just like Ryan Sawyer says at the sewing shop there, it's gonna be mask forever because they're gonna keep taking places and screwing people over and making it look like it's the end of the world, and yeah, somebody's making money from it. Someone's losing a whole lot of money from it. Okay, anyway. Greg Sawyer says restaurants, no, they suck. This is a rest free zone right here. Only Brian Adams gets played here. The only rest stuff that he sends me is garbage all the time. Okay, and you guys rock.